Hi everybody, welcome back to Modern Moves Dance. I'm CoCo Loop and this is Michael Boyko.
Hello Coco.
Hi. Playing drums for us as always. We're so grateful that he's here with us. Today, I wanted to introduce turning to everyone. We won't be doing full multiple pirouettes, but I do want to look at the basics of the actions underneath turning. So we'll look at inside turning and outside turning. Very simple today. We're going to look at stabilizing on one leg and then bringing the other leg around and revolving just a little bit. So let's look at the basic shape of this thing, okay? You're gonna have one leg, that's your standing leg, and then the other leg is going to be elevated here, in either a turned out position or you can do parallel or somewhere in between, it doesn't matter. So you'll start with one leg in front and you're just going to carry the other leg up to the standing leg and across your center line. So when we're doing this, as I'm coming toward you, I'll be doing an inside action. So pick up, cross, right? So you notice I did a small rotation there. Now the other leg is ready to come forward. 1, 2. And just repeat. 1, 2, 1. My arms are out to help me balance. 1, 2. Okay. So the reason that I'm able to actually rotate is because I'm lifting the heel of my standing leg just a little bit and I'm rotating on the ball of the foot. So my foot goes from one position and it moves across the ball of the foot there. So in order to get just a small rotation, you just have to bring the heel around a little bit. Step down. Pick up, move the heel. Step down, pick up, move the heel. And you start to feel that you're turning in space, right? So let's try that with music.
Okay, what do you want?
So we'll go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going. Let's try that again. Bringing the back arm around with the leg, around with the leg, around with the leg, around. So back arm and back leg come together. Woo! Thank you. So you notice in that last little repetition, I asked you to bring the arm around with the leg. It's just a great way to bring the entire side of the body around and help you rotate, right? So now you notice that you can actually see half of the back of my body and the side of my body, right? And then as I start to bring the back leg around again, this arm gets out of the way and the other arm replaces it. Like that. Now, if you're on a surface, if your floor is safe enough for your feet, so you're not getting caught and hurting your knees and your ankles, you can actually start to rotate a little bit more. If you're wearing a soft shoe or something like that, that can work as well. Just be careful. So we start to we're going to try a little bit more of a rotation. So instead of kind of coming at your computer screen on a diagonal, we're actually going to do flat to flat. Okay, so you're going to actually do a half rotation. So Michael, same thing. Just requires a little bit more power, a little bit more push. Ready? Here we go. All the way to the half. All the way to the half. Bring it around, pick up the knee, Bring the heel around. Very nice. There it is. Good. All right. So that is a half of an inside turn. If you were to do a full inside turn, you would just bring your body full around to where it started. There. And there. Okay? You can work your way up to that, but doing quarters and halves is a great way to start. Now, let's look at an outside turn. And these are tricky because it requires that you turn almost toward the back of your head, which can feel a little disorienting, okay? But we'll just do it in small increments. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start actually in the same position, except instead of bringing the back leg forward, we bring the front leg backward, okay? So, and whereas the heel before came forward, now the heel is going to have to go backward.
Yeah.
So the active leg, what we call the gesture leg, does the same thing. It elevates, comes to about 90 degrees in either external rotation or internal rotation, wherever you feel comfortable. But what we're asking the body to do is to lift up a little bit, move the heel back, okay? And then from there, you do the other side. So I'm pushing back, I'm retracting the leg, pulling it across my center line to the back. Now these turns can be done in a million different kinds of ways. This is just a first look at what it feels like to do an inside and outside turn. So as you can imagine, the arm does the opposite. It will pull back with the leg. From here, pull back with the leg. Pull back with the leg. Pull back with the leg. Okay. Michael? So we'll start in a cross lunge position. Put the arm out in front and you're going to pull that back. Here we go. Arm and leg. Arm and leg. Arm and leg. Arm and leg. Ah! Keep going. And arm and leg. Nice. Arm and leg. All right. So depending on the style of dance that you're doing or watching or studying, the way that you start a turn and the way that you end a turn will vary enormously. If you're doing ballet, it will either come from a fourth position or a fifth position, right? And it will typically land in another position. If you're doing jazz, a lot of the turns, at least when you're first learning, are in parallel, right? And you can land in any number of positions. Modern, depending on the style, the turn can end in all different kinds of ways. Okay? So today, I just want you to get the feeling of starting to rotate either to the inside or the outside around your center line. So let's look at those outside turns one more time, and let's do a full half this time. So we'll start orienting yourself to one side of your room, and when you pick up the leg, you're going to be facing the other side of your room. Michael? Get ready. We're going to pull that front leg back. One, half turn, half turn, half turn, half turn, half turn, half turn, woo, half turn, half turn. So that's just an intro to turning, but practice just that pulling the leg back across the center line and then bringing the leg across the center line, and get used to moving that heel around and using the ball of the foot as your rotation pad. And before you know it, you'll be turning like a top. Michael, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
See you guys next time.